Okay, so hello and welcome everyone. This is the first video of the Hackerrank interview preparation kit playlist, and this has a lot of interesting problems. As you can see, we are going to start off with the warm-up challenges. The sock merchant problem is the first one which I'm going to be going to go through. So we're going to start off with the sock merchant problem. John works at a clothing store. He has a large pile of socks that he must pair by color for sale. So this is the important word. We need to find pairs, pair by color for sale. Given an array of integers representing the color of a sock, determine how many pairs of socks with matching colors are there. So we have an array of numbers and we have to basically pair numbers. So we have 1 and we have to find how many pairs of 1s can we find. So 1 and this one is a pair. This 2 and this 2 is a pair. And we have this extra 1 over here which can't pair with anyone. And this is an extra 3 over here which also can't pair with anyone. And this is a 2 which also cannot pair with anyone. So the total number of pairs which can be formed is this one and this one, which is 1, plus and this one and this one. This 2 and this 2, which is a total of 2. 2 pairs can be formed. So how are you going to do this? So to find the pairs, what we're going to do is this is the array. This is 0th index, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. These are 6 indexes which we have. So first we need to find the count of the numbers. How many 1s are there? How many 2s are there? If we can figure that out, then we can solve this problem. The way to solve this problem is to get the count. So we have 3 1s over here, and then we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 2s, and we have 1 3 over here. So once we get to know the count of these numbers, then how many pairs can we form with 3 1s? We can form 1 pair. Similarly with 2, we can form 1 pair with 3 2s. So if there are 4 1s, how many pairs can you form? You can form 2 pairs. The order doesn't matter here. If you form pair with this one and this one, or this one and this one, it's still going to be 2 pairs which we are able to form. So how do you get that? So we have 3 1s, and if we divide the number of 1s by 2, because the pair is a 2, that gives me 1. So that is basically I can make 1 pair from 3 1s. Similarly, we have 3 2s. We have 3 2s, and I'm going to do 3 by 2. 3 divided by 2 will give me the number of pairs that I can form with 2. So how many 3s do we have? We just have 1 3. So 1 divided by 2, which gives us 0. So no pairs can be formed with the help of 3. Now how are we going to write the code for this? Let's go and start writing some code. First it takes an input of size n, and then we can initialize our array. Now we get the input and we have to use a map. So basically we're going to use a map for this. So what a map has is it has a key and a value pair. So the key is going to be the whatever values inside the array. So this is a 1. So we come to a of 0 and we see that 1 is there inside the array. So that's going to be our first key, and we're going to increase the value of it because we encountered a 1. It's going to have a plus. We're going to increase its value. So we have 2 and then we see a 2, that's our key, and then we have 1 2, so we're going to increase its value. And now we're here, we see another 1 is there, so its value gets incremented to 2, and then we come here, we see it's 2, so the 2's value gets incremented, and then we get to 1, so again this makes it 3, and now we see a new value 3, so that's going to be a different key which we have. So 3 is going to become 1, and then we have 2, so 2 is going to also be incremented to 3. And then we can take these values and we can divide them by 2, and we're going to add the result up. So how do you do that in code? So first we declare our map, which means my key is going to be an integer, my value is also going to be an integer. And now we're going to loop through the array and we're going to add values into our map. So how we do that is we just do my map of a of I plus plus. What this does is this is the key, and we are going to increment the value for that particular key. So a of I is 0. So at the 0th index we have 1. So what it's going to do is, for this key we're going to increment plus plus. So if it's 0, it's going to become 1. So this will take care of the map. That's it. And then we are going to now we're going to loop through our map again. So for looping through our map, we use iterators. So auto it is going to be equal to my map.begin. I'll explain that in a second. What that means is, right now we are at the beginning of our map right here, and the key is the first. So it first is going to be our key, and it second is going to be the value of that key. So, and this is going to loop as long as it is not equal to my map.end. As long as it doesn't reach the end, we're going to iterate through the map. And we also need a result. Initially the result is going to be 0. So initially the result is 0. So now result is equal to result plus it of second divided by 2. Just to make it clear, once again let's see this part of the code. What it does is result is 0 initially. Result is 0. Now it is going to start with the first part, it dot map dot begin. You're at the beginning of the map, and you look at the second value, which is this one, this value right here. This is it dot second. 3, you're going to do 3 divided by 2. You're going to do 3 divided by 2, which gives you 1. That is going to be that's one pair which is possible with the help of the color 1. This is going to be incremented, and then you're going to come down here. The iterator is going to come here because of the for loop, and again it's going to increment the result. It's going to do 3 by 2, which is 1, and again it's going to increment the result. And then it comes over here, it sees that it's 1 by 2, which is 0, so there is no pair formed, and the result is not incremented, and the result stays at 2. So that's it. After this we just print the result. It looks fine. Yeah. I'll see you in the next video of the playlist.